I give anything to hold my daughter right now, to touch my daughter. You're all I want and need. You're all I want and see. So why would I let you be alone? If you got young black women in your life and they ask for help, just help them. Help them. Everybody ain't built the same, and everybody not built strong. This touched my heart so bad. I just opened my phone again, and another black woman has taken her life because she don't got no help. I want my daughter final wishes to come true. She wished to be buried in pink and black, and I'm gonna make that happen.
Last week, I told you about Mama Bennie, 27 years old, 7 kids, went viral on TikTok, got her glow up. The internet was out here sending her money for carpet, taking her to fancy dinners, calling her an inspiration. Everybody loved a good struggle to success story. And at the end of that video, I showed you a woman crying about another 23-year-old who didn't make it. Remember her? The woman who was sobbing about young black mothers taking their own lives because nobody's helping them. Yeah. This is that story. The one that didn't get the makeover. The one that ended at a funeral home instead of a hair salon. This is Nucky, Zian Sylvester, 23 years old. 3 sons. Toledo, Ohio. About 8,000 followers on Facebook. Active on TikTok and Instagram. Posting about her struggles regularly. And on September 23rd, 2025, she made one final post. Hours later, she was gone. Now, before we get into this, I need you all to understand something real important. Nucky didn't die in silence. She wasn't invisible. She wasn't some mystery case where nobody knew she was struggling. No. This woman was screaming for help, for months. In front of 8,000 people. And you know what those 8,000 people did? They liked the posts. They shared them. They dropped some sad face emojis and praying for you, sis, in the comments. And then they went back to scrolling. So this isn't a story about a woman suffering alone when nobody could have known. This is about a woman drowning in a pool full of lifeguards who all thought somebody else would jump in. This is what happens when we confuse engagement with empathy. When we think sharing a post is the same thing as actually showing up. And this is why I had to ask that question last week. What about the ones who don't go viral? The ones posting the same struggles, the same baby daddy drama, the same exhaustion, but the algorithm decides, nah, not you. Nucky is the answer. And I'm warning you right now, this story is gonna piss you off. Because by the time we're done, you're gonna have to ask yourself, was I one of those people who shared the post, but didn't check on the person? Let's get into it. Nucky Sylvester, real name Scene, was 23 when she died. Pretty girl, 3 boys, 6 years old, 1-year-old, and 3 months old. Now I need you to do the math with me real quick, because that timeline is important. Her oldest was 6. That means she had her first baby at 16 or 17. Same age as Mama Bennie when she had her first. And just like Mama Bennie, the second Nucky became a teenage mother, her entire life became about survival. About figuring out how to raise a baby when you're barely past being a baby yourself. About dealing with a man who's there but not there. You know what I mean? Like physically present but emotionally checked out. Now here's where it gets messy. Nucky had a fiance.
Who was interested first? Who said I love you first? Who's more protective? Who cleans more? Who eats the most? Who spends the most money? Who is most likely to start an argument? Who falls asleep first? Who is more annoying? Who loves the hardest?
That means this man loved her enough to propose, put a ring on it and everything. But somehow, and I need somebody to explain this to me like I'm 5, somehow he also loved her enough to give her 3 children, but not enough to actually show up as a parent. Make that make sense? Because based on what I'm about to show you, this man treated fatherhood like it was a hobby. Like something you do when you're bored on a Tuesday. Oh, I got some free time today. Let me go be a dad real quick. Sir, those are your children. That's not a part-time gig. You don't get to clock in and out of fatherhood like it's a shift at Target. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me show you what Nucky was posting, because she was telling y'all exactly what was happening. She was documenting this mess in real time, and thousands of people watched. Thousands. Let me show you. Back in December 2023, Nucky posted this. Before I got pregnant, I used to always wonder why families didn't work out after a baby. I've finally realized that a lot of men aren't able to understand how much a woman goes through mentally, physically, and emotionally. We face so many challenges within ourselves, yet we're still expected to be the same person during and after birth. It takes a lot of communication and reassurance, for sure. Okay, so this seems innocent enough, right? Just a general observation about relationships. But let's read between the lines here. She's not talking about other women. She's talking about herself. She's saying, I've finally realized, past tense, meaning she already went through it and came out the other side, understanding that her man does not get what she's dealing with. Translation: my fiance doesn't understand why I'm not the same person I was before I pushed 3 whole humans out of my body, while also being the only one doing all the actual parenting. And look, I'm not a relationship expert, but when a woman posts something like this, what she's really saying is, I've tried to explain this to him 73 times, and he's still not getting it. So maybe if I post it publicly, he'll see it and have an epiphany. Spoiler alert, he did not have an epiphany. This was December 2023. The warning lights were already flashing. But this post probably got some reactions. Maybe a preach sis or 2 in the comments. And everybody kept it moving. Then we get to March 2024. And this is where you can see her starting to break. I'm tired of acting like I'm okay when I'm not. I'm not okay at all. My heart is broken. And I'm mad because I don't do anything to hurt anybody. I give my last. I put everyone before myself. Yet I always end up with the short end of the stick. My love is pure. And if I say I love you, I mean it. It's nothing I won't do for you. I've been in this position too many times, this stuff bothering me. I'm lost and IDK what I'm doing wrong. I keep asking God, but I'm getting no answers. I'm so angry, man. And I can't even hide it anymore. I'm not the person I used to be. I just want the old me back. The happy me. This post got 730 reactions, 15 comments, and 389 shares. Let me say that number again. 389 people thought, wow, this is so relatable, important, sad. Let me share this with my followers. But here's my question. Out of those 389 people, how many actually picked up the phone and called Nucky? How many sent her a DM that said, hey, I saw your post. Are you okay? What do you need? How many showed up at her house with food or offered to watch her kids so she could get some sleep or just breathe for 5 minutes? I'll wait. Because here's the thing that nobody wants to admit. When somebody posts, "I'm not okay at all. I'm lost. I keep asking God, but I'm getting no answers. I'm not the person I used to be." That is not venting. That is a distress signal. That's somebody saying, "I'm about to go under, and I don't know if I can come back up." And what did people do? They probably hit her with the praying for you queen emoji. Maybe a "stay strong, sis. You got this." Some might have even commented, "Inbox me if you need to talk," knowing damn well they were not prepared to have that conversation. And then what? They scrolled to the next post about somebody's vacation or their new wig install or whatever. Meanwhile, Nucky is still there, still drowning, still raising 3 kids, mostly by herself, still trying to figure out why the man who supposedly loves her keeps breaking her heart, still asking God for answers and not hearing anything back. This was March 2024, 18 months before she died. Not 6 months, not a few weeks, a year and a half. That's 18 months of opportunity to intervene. 18 months where somebody could have shown up. But nothing changed. Because Nucky kept posting, which meant to everyone else, she must be fine, right? Like if she was really in trouble, she would have... What? Said it more directly? Used bigger letters? Added more exclamation points? She told y'all she wasn't okay. In plain English. And 730 people acknowledged it. And life just kept going. Let me show you what she posted in August 2024. Over a year before she died. And now she's not sad anymore. Now she's angry. "I'm not the baby mama, I'm the custodial parent. I am the primary parent. I'm the mother. The one who doesn't get to pick and choose when to show up. I'm the big dog, if you may." Okay, now we're getting to the tea. Because this post right here, this is Nucky putting her fiance on blast without actually saying his name. She said, "I'm not the baby mama." Which, first of all, why would you even need to clarify that unless somebody's treating you like a baby mama instead of like a partner? She said, "I'm the custodial parent, the primary parent, the one who doesn't get to pick and choose when to show up." Let me translate this for the people in the back who don't speak frustrated single mother. What she's saying is, while I'm here doing all the parenting all the time, this man is out here acting like fatherhood is a buffet where you can pick what you want and leave the rest. He shows up when it's cute, when it's convenient, when he feels like it. And I'm stuck here doing everything because I don't get to choose. I'm the default parent. I'm the one who has to be here. She called herself the big dog, not because she wanted that title, but because somebody had to be, and clearly it wasn't going to be him. This post got 1,000 reactions, 1 comment, and 1.2k shares. 1,200 shares. Let that marinate. 1,200 people read a post where a woman essentially said, "I'm doing this completely alone even though there's supposed to be 2 of us." And their response was to share it? Like, "Yeah girl, same, so relatable." But did any of those 200 people actually do anything? Did anybody send her money for a babysitter so she could have 1 night off? Did anybody offer to come watch the kids while she took a nap? Did anybody track down this so-called fiance and say, "Bro, what are you doing? Your woman is out here telling Facebook that you're a part-time father. Fix it." Or did they just add it to their story with a caption like, "Shout out to all the single mums doing it alone," and then go back to their regularly scheduled programming? Because let me tell you something about social media activism and performative support. Sharing somebody's cry for help does not count as helping. Liking their post does not count as checking on them. Commenting, "praying for you," does not count if you close the app and never think about them again. And people kept watching. For over a year, people kept seeing her posts, kept scrolling, kept assuming she'd be fine, because she'd been fine this long, right? That's the thing about watching someone struggle for so long. After a while, you start thinking, well, they've made it this far. They must have it figured out. You stop seeing the crisis because the crisis has become normal. She's been drowning for so long that drowning just became her baseline. And everybody got used to it. And the worst part? The absolute worst part. The post that finally got massive engagement, I'm talking 21,000 reactions, 10,000 shares, was the one she made on September 23rd. Her last post, the goodbye. Because apparently, we don't care enough to save people. We only care enough to mourn them. Let me show you what she said. September 23rd, 2025. Nucky posted this. My favorite colors are pink and black. I want my sons in all pink. Real men wear pink and they will be real men. IDK where I am, but I know I was tired. I love EB that loved me. I made it to 23 with 3 kids. If this touched Facebook, I'm gone. 21,000 reactions. 24 comments. 10,000 shares. The most engagement she ever got in her life. Because it was. If this touched Facebook, I'm gone. Not, I might be gone. Not, I'm thinking about leaving. She said, I'm gone. Past tense. She was already making her choice when she hit post. And you know what's sick? What's absolutely twisted? Out of those 21,000 people who reacted, how many immediately called 911? How many called Toledo police and said, hey, I know this girl, she just posted something alarming. Can you do a wellness check? How many of her 8,000 followers who'd been watching her deteriorate for months saw that post and thought, this is not a drill, I need to find her right now? We'll never know. But what we do know is that hours after that post went up, Nucky was gone. She ended her life. And her 3 sons, 6 years old, 1 year old, 3 months old, no longer have a mother.
Young women these days, they get involved in these men and they get their hearts so tied up in these men. And I try to tell my kids, understand the difference, you know, the difference. And love and lust. Because a man can lust you but don't love you. But sometimes they think it be love, but it really don't. Then when y'all be with a person for so long, then they start realizing, like, this is not who I want to be with. Huh? You know, especially these young guys, you know. So I ain't gonna say all of them, but 9 out of 10, when you meet a young guy and y'all together at an early age, man, that's not gonna work. You know, it's not, because he's gonna get curious. He's gonna be like, damn, I've been with her for so long, I wanna go try something new. Then that's the cheating involved, her feelings getting hurt, or she cheating on him, because I ain't gonna blame it all on the man. It's vice versa, you feel me? Especially when you're young and you're trying to build a family and create a relationship at a young age. And I told all my girls, I tell all my girls, don't do no relationship, man. I'm not telling you to be a no, but I'm telling you to live your life. You got all your life to when you get older, to settle down, to play that marriage shit. You got a whole life ahead of you before you even think about that. And I even tell my sons that. You got your whole life. Not unless you find that one person that you really, really want to truly be with. But at the end of the day, at a young age, I feel like you shouldn't want to settle down and do that, because eventually somebody gonna want to explore. And that means somebody heart gonna get hurt. At the end of the day, you know, I try to be there as much as I could and tell her, you know, she had babies.
Hey, Ma.
And there was nothing that I can tell her after that point. Because now y'all done created a family. Okay, then. Y'all done created a family. So I can't tell you to leave this man alone. But what I can tell you is don't put up with no bullshit. Because at the end of the day, let me tell you something, I ain't being funny. And I promise you I ain't being funny. And I don't even know this is a part of, Facebook. If this is a part of Facebook regulations. But at the end of the day, we as women rule shit. They said the men, but no, that's a lie. Women rule shit because guess what? At the end of the day, you are a woman. What you got in between your legs, a man is always going to chase. So what that motherfucker won't do, another motherfucker will. Flat out. Now, the only bad part is that we don't have what we had back in the day. That options, that how the men had the 10 women, it's 10 women for every man. That's not like that because nowadays so different that half of people gay, half of our men is in jail, half of them dead. The pickings are slim, and it's slim. I want my daughter final wishes to come true. She wished to be buried in pink and black, and I'm gonna make that happen. I give anything to hold my daughter right now, to touch my daughter. The feeling of me knowing I can't never call my daughter, her phone, her number is stored in my phone, like that shit hurt. That shit hurt. That shit hurt. I would never be able to hear my daughter's voice again. Never.
That's Nucky's mother. And I want you to really sit with what she just said. Her daughter's phone number is still in her phone. She can't delete it, can't bring herself to, because deleting it would make it real. It would mean accepting that she'll never hear her daughter's voice again. Never get those 12 p.m. phone calls they used to have every single day like clockwork. And now she's planning a funeral for her 23-year-old daughter, making sure Nucky's final wish comes true. Buried in pink and black, her favorite colors, the same colors she mentioned in that final post.
You know how many times I wanted to give up? But I knew I couldn't because I had kids. And I wish she would have thought about them first. I really do. I wish she would have thought about her kids first. My baby got 3 kids and 1 3-month-old. Like, come on now. I just wish I could have knew her final thoughts, what drove her to it.
And there it is. The question every mother asks when this happens. Why didn't she think about her kids first? But here's the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to say out loud. When you get to that point, when the pain is that overwhelming, you're not thinking clearly anymore. You've convinced yourself that your kids would be better off without you, that you're failing them anyway, that they deserve better than what you can give them. Is that true? No, but depression lies, exhaustion lies, hopelessness lies. And when you've been screaming for help for months and nobody shows up, those lies start sounding like truth. So now we gotta ask the questions nobody wants to answer. And I'm asking everybody, not just one person, everybody, to the 8,000 followers. Y'all watched this girl post for years about not being okay. Years. You shared her posts. You reacted to them. You saw her say, "I'm lost. I'm not okay. I want my old self back." In March 2024? Then I'm the only parent showing up in August 2024. And then over a year later, in September 2025, if this touched Facebook, I'm gone. That's not a few bad weeks. That's not a rough month. That's years of watching someone deteriorate in real time. At what point were you planning to actually check on her? Like, genuinely, I'm asking. What would she have needed to say to make you pick up the phone? How long did she need to be struggling before it became your problem too? To the fiance? Where were you? And I'm being dead serious right now. Your woman posted on Facebook in August 2024 that she's the only one who doesn't get to pick and choose when to show up as a parent. That's public. That means she tried telling you privately, and you didn't hear her, so she had to announce it to 8,000 people. And then she lived with that reality for more than a year after that post. 3 kids. 3. And somehow she was doing it alone for years? Make that make sense. You proposed to her, but couldn't show up for her. To all of us, me, you, everyone watching this. How many times have we seen somebody post a crisis and thought, wow, that's sad, and then kept scrolling? How many times have we shared a mental health awareness post, but never actually checked on anyone? How many times have we seen warning signs and assumed somebody else would step in? Because here's the thing, Nucky is not the first. She won't be the last. There's another woman right now posting on Facebook about how tired she is, how broken she feels, how alone she is in her parenting journey. And thousands of people are gonna see it. And most of them are gonna keep scrolling.
So I just want to say this, right? I'm never the type to get on social media and use my emotions for sympathy, cry, to get likes. I don't even play like this. But so many black women this self, because they so tired and they don't got no help. I can't even, this one thing I will never normalize. I know so many people have contemplated taking themselves. So many people have contemplated it. But they never did it, right? Because everybody's scared. Like, come on now. It's a real scary thing to like for real, right? So you gotta think about, your back gotta be really against the wall. Like, you don't see no bright, you don't see the rain, you can't see that far. How bad could life be? I just want to say, if you got young black women in your life and they ask for help, just help them. Help them. Everybody ain't built the same, and everybody not built strong. But if you can help a young black girl, if you could help her, if you could just take the child off her for a little while, if you could go over her house, help her clean up, if you could just go over there and sit and talk with her, if you could just call and check on her, if you could just tell them you love them, just go get the kids from them one day and just let them go and just be free for a little while. I can't even think how bad life got to be to really kill yourself when you got 3 little babies that down. If you couldn't deal with this life, how do you think they're gonna deal with it? Especially without their mom. I don't have all the answers, right? But I always try to be there for my kids, because even though I'm grown, I'm still figuring out. From the outside, people may think like she really has it together, like she is always put together. But that's not true, you know. I just want to say that this touched my heart so bad. I just opened my phone again, and another black woman has taken her life because she don't got no help. And then men want to sit around and figure out why women so masculine or why they so mad. Just help them. please, if you got somebody in your life or you know them and they look like they struggling, or even if they say they struggling or whatever, just help them. Help them. We can't afford to continue to lose little black women. We can't afford to lose more black women, please. Not only are we losing our black men to gun violence, the music industry, and drugs, but we're starting to lose our black women at a really, really fast rate. We can't keep taking all these losses as a collective. Like, how many more losses can we take as a collective? It comes to a point where just help. If you can help them, just help somebody that look like you. Be nice to the next person because you don't know what they're dealing with. Give a black woman a compliment if you see her. Hug her. And just ask her, is she okay? And really mean it. I'm not this person. But I opened my phone one more time. And today I just got off work and I just seen another 23-year-old young lady that took her own life. And she's so beautiful. And she has 3 beautiful children. And she just seems as if she has so much life in her. You have to think, how bad can life really get that you really go through with it? I'm scared to even, because I'm scared I'm scared to even take medication because I don't want to become addicted to pharmaceuticals, and I don't want to get an addiction and then it set up another illness. My health is the most important thing to me, and I want to be around as long as I can so I can really collect and learn more about this as I can before I leave. If you see a young black woman and she need help, just help her. Just help her. I know this world is only built for the strongest, right? The world is built for the strong, right? Life, this ain't for the faint-hearted. But I pray this challenge, have one black woman every day.
She said it better than I ever could. We're losing women at a really, really fast rate. And she's right. While we were celebrating Mama Bennie's glow-up last week, and don't get me wrong, I'm glad Mama Bennie made it. Nucky was posting her goodbye, and nobody stopped her. Remember what I said in the Mama Bennie video? For every one woman who goes viral and gets saved by TikTok money, there are 99 who don't, who post the same struggles, the same pain, the same exhaustion, and the algorithm scrolls right past them. Nucky was one of the 99. She had 8,000 followers. She was visible. She just wasn't visible enough. Or maybe she was visible, but not interesting enough. Her pain wasn't entertaining enough. It didn't fit the algorithm's idea of what deserves to go viral. And that's the sickest part of all this. We've created a system where your survival depends on whether or not the internet feels like saving you that day. Where your crisis has to be packaged in the right way, with the right aesthetic, at the right time, or else people just scroll past. Mama Bennie got lucky. The algorithm chose her. People rallied. She got her makeover and her fresh start. But Nucky? Same struggles, same single motherhood exhaustion, same absent partner, same 3 kids. The only difference was timing and luck. And now one of them is planning her next TikTok, and the other one is in a casket wearing pink and black. Tell me that's fair. Tell me that's a system we want to keep accepting. So here's what I need from you. Not just sympathy. Not just, "That's so sad" in the comments. I need action. If you know a single mother who's struggling, and I mean really know her, not just follow her on social media, check on her. Not with a text that says, "You good?" Because she's gonna say yes, even if she's not. Actually, check on her. What do you need? Can I watch the kids this weekend? Do you need food? Do you need to talk? Do you need money for therapy? And if you can't help directly, then help her find someone who can. Connect her to resources, to counseling services, to community support, to something other than thoughts and prayers. Because the next Nucky is out there right now, posting, crying for help, hoping somebody, anybody, will actually show up before it's too late. Don't let her become another story I have to tell. Rest in peace, Nucky. I'm sorry we failed you. I'm sorry 8,000 people watched you drown and nobody threw you a rope. I'm sorry your 3 boys are gonna grow up without their mama. And I'm sorry that it took you dying for people to finally pay attention. To everyone watching, do better. We have to do better. Because the next time, it might be somebody you know. And you're gonna have to live with the fact that you saw the signs and did nothing. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And actually check on somebody today. For real this time.